Timestamp, it is August 20th, 2026. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm going to be taking a shower and going to bed here real soon. Was working in the garage, the workshop, the alcove, all kinds of various and delightful spots around here. We're according to the weatherman, it felt like 108. I think there was a certain honesty there. Because, it sort of worked. We typically put our mugs, when we're done with them, on the counter near the air purifier to prevent them from going into the sink and getting broken. What are we feeling like? Alex made the coffee. I think it's the Starbucks medium. I wasn't watching, so I'm not totally sure. But I think that's the case. Did some laundry. Tiny went on a pet bathing spree. Got Scrappy, a few of the cats. Janus' second bath. In the spirit of cats, he's not a fan. He apparently, and I'm not shaming him, he apparently peed himself because he was a little scared. But little guy's been through a lot, so definitely feel like I'm congested. I can kind of hear the my sinuses. Listed some eBay. I wish it were 80 totes of this and not just like 5 cardboard boxes. I'll show you because you're going to think I'm crazy. You might think I'm crazy anyway. You might think I'm delirious. But that's all right. Oh wait, no. Is that the cars or did Rick okay said? It was the cars. It's like 30 Furbies. Hicks grabbed one, I grabbed one just because I have a Furby somewhere. It should be in the attic at George. It's Target did like a Royal Court set way long ago because Furbies came out in 1998. I know that for a fact right now. Those are all 1998s. First edition. Target, a couple years into the Furby phenomenon, did a Royal Court set at Target It was like a Target exclusive. There's a king and a queen and a jester. I got a jester one. Still probably in the box up in the attic somewhere. True story. But yeah, there's like 30, I think there was 31 or 32 Furbies in Pix and H Grab one. It's only like 7 different types, multiple of. So I've got 7 new Furby listings on my eBay. They actually look like they sell. Kind of doing searches and whatnot. Especially if they're, still in box or whatnot. And those are brand new sealed in box. So they go for 40 to 100. So I put them up at 50 and we'll see what happens. I was joking with Hex earlier that I wish my mom had 80 totes of those and not the Beanie Babies, but can I get 80 of those and 5 Beanie Babies? It seems a little easier to work with. It would seem not. Uh-oh. There we go. Good. Didn't mess it up. Got the shorter one pretty much done. Did the inside because that's going to be visible basically. It's going to be kind of like that visibility wise. So, and I didn't really need to do that side, but I figured what the heck, just in case later on I want to use it as an actual piece or whatnot. That way it was all consistent. I am a stinky, sweaty man. And there's a storm brewing outside. I'm hoping it doesn't knock the power out, but hopefully it'll cool the air down. That's coming along, my easel type thing there. Still got some pieces that I gotta, just using like the excess on the brush before I wash it off to kind of get little pieces of it here and there. Probably wrap that up tomorrow. It's not a whole lot of real estate paint wise. And this is one of the things that I was looking for. I think it goes to a fridge, but it should work really well in there. I wish I had another one. Maybe I do. Keep my eyes open. But just do it in, I might do it in the blue actually. It'll insert there and I can, store things. This is high-tech and riveting stuff I'm doing here, I know. I did do the main, one of the walls for the lounge in the silver wrap, and also I did the 3-inch back piece. I don't have them in place yet, they're behind me. Came out okay. So those are going to be behind the bar and the back wall. Hear the thunder. And I'm going to do the 80s print. That's what it looks like. It looks like arcade 80s print. I'm going to do that for over the lounge, booth, chairs, whatnot. If it's too busy, I'll pull it and do silver. I'm not sure. Sometimes you don't know until you actually do it. Yeah, that's the Starbucks medium. Yeah, that's good stuff. Health check, I feel pretty good. Had some panic attacks throughout the day, which I don't really care for. Part of it, I think, was the heat was probably helping trigger it. Queenie, you're gonna fall off that stool, sweetheart. It's gonna be funny, but There you go. Good. Yeah, pull yourself back up. So, like, yeah. I would have laughed at you, though. Full disclosure. I'm not trying to fat shame here, but your butt might be a little too big for that stool, sweetheart. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to pop on. Do a quick entry because I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Who does, right? Looks as though... That's funny. Looks as though we've got a Democratic Socialist contender for the Senate position here in Florida. That's cool. Angie Nixon. Very, very cool. Don't be scared of the whole socialist thing, Democratic Socialist. It's pretty much what they got going on, like in the Scandinavian countries, and they're pretty happy there. It's not the same thing as communism. Not even close. But the other side wants you to think that it is. Because they want to keep you scared. Can't let communists take over. I agree. That's not what democratic socialism is. If you like the stuff that Bernie was talking about when he was running, that's democratic socialism. Anybody who says they're a democratic socialist is pretty much on the same plane of thinking as Bernie. Healthcare, housing is a right, fair wages, taxing corporations and wealthy people, all the stuff that corporations and wealthy people don't want you to be in favor of. So they're going to pay money here and there to try and make democratic socialists seem like communists. So that's what's going on here. You got that kind of money, you can buy some politicians and some airtime. They'll fall for it. Still a little scratchy in the back of the throat. And again, kind of can feel like congestion in the sinuses. And it could just be because I'm working around, dust and mold. That could do it. But it could be something else, that has me concerned. Full disclosure, I've already got the emphysema. What else, I'm not normally a negative person, but it's been lingering for several weeks now, so it's like, is it just an infection to where I really need antibiotics, or is it something else? I don't know. That is some good coffee. But yeah, I listed a few other things today in addition to the Furbies. Future prepped a little bit more eBay stuff too, getting it ready to be listed. Mostly my own toys, frankly, because I've got lots to work with. I've got like 4 medium totes full of stuff that I could list. Not running out of stuff anytime soon. Could be a full-time job, and I would still need to work overtime to get it all. I managed to get all the Furbies and the other couple things up in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there. About 12 listings in just under 2 hours. It's time consuming. I am so sorry. I'm tired. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to basically make a log entry about here. I don't think so. Trying to keep my vids shorter unless I've really got something I gotta tell you. I can get Angry Harrison Ford at you, you know. Could be fun. No, I don't think so. Threw out a bunch of disgusting, broken, nasty stuff that was in the alcove. Poking around the workshop, still looking for the pocket watches and the paperwork. I don't know what Dad did with them. There's still, because the messes are so severe, there's still a lot of places they could be. I don't know. And this is probably something that he hid 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago now, or so. You know, back when Kelly and I were breaking into their house once a week, and the burglar was changing locks, and there was a little girl hiding in Mom's office, you know, all those things. Oh, the stories. Still a little wiped out from doing the lawn yesterday. At some point this week we need to go to George. Most of the utilities there are getting turned off in the near future, or I've already had them disconnected. So no water, going to be dancing in the dark, but that's why, you know, Al Gore invented flashlights. So use that to strip the rest of the house. Do it a little bit at a time. We don't have to rush. See what I mean? I know Pix was talking about like getting a U-Haul. Exactly. And I'm like, okay, if we get a U-Haul, where are we going to put all the stuff that we bring from there? She's like, I'm like, yeah, just slow your roll, take your time. You know, the house is pretty much in an okay situation. Well, you know, don't bite off more than you can chew. That phrase. Yeah. I'll have the garage squared in the next week. And at that point, we could, you know, bring a pickup truck worth or two, but still not a U-Haul. We're not there. There's too much debris here that we got to deal with. So. Still got a lot to do. A lot of work, you know. We've got our own messes to deal with. And you know, de-hoarding a 5,000 square foot estate, basically. So there's trash and there's treasure. There's moldy books, and then there's Furbies. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that looked pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I know it's an exciting entry, but they can't all be blockbusters, man. Y'all one more time. I am so sorry. If you're watching this first thing in the morning and you're trying to get going, I am so sorry. Yeah. I'm going to go grab a shower. Probably burn this tank top with fire. Holy fire. And I'm going to maybe watch a Doctor Who episode. Chill out for a little bit. And then I'm going to pass out. because I definitely did my one brick. It's like a 1.5 brick day. Tired. Alright. So, hug your parents. Hug your kids. Work your list. I had to boil some eggs in the morning too. I boiled like a dozen eggs the day before and they ripped through them. I think I did 14. I had 2, yeah, there were 12 in the hopper gone. Popular snack around here. But we could do worse, you know. Anyway. Get your rest. Apparently that's important. Thanks, I. Make it a great day.